hence we would call him that. But Hugo Broos.
If it's shaking sport, we are already on it.
These are the names of the 26 players who will go to the World Cup 2026.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bafana Bafana!
This is where sport breaks, bends, and gets told straight.
All protocol has been observed. His Excellency President Matamela Cyril Ramaphosa and all of us present here today.
But tonight, we say with confidence and pride and excitement that our coach has chosen the best team that is going to represent our country. And in many, many words, we have to say Bafana Bafana is back. They are back with belief, back with a purpose, they are back with courage, and they are back where they belong amongst the giants of world football. For many years, the people of South Africa have longed for this moment. But fellow South Africans are not satisfied with just qualifying alone. No, we do not want group stages. We do not want early exits. We do not want to hear the words eliminated or bowing out. We want to see you compete with courage, determination and belief until the very end.
Marama Sports worldwide on 947, Vuma FM, Rise FM and Sowetan Live.
All right, after a very long evening last night at the Presidential Guest House, we are back in studio and here to talk about everything and anything. But what I'm excited about is our guest. I think for not the first time of him coming into the studio per se, but his first one-on-one interview with us here on hashtag MSW. Maybe your thoughts and questions, feel free to send them through. It's Coach Cedric Kaze, who will be sitting in the hot seat here today. It is Marama Sports Worldwide, proudly brought to you by Hollywood Bets.
Let's go!
The moments you remember. The games you can't forget. Marama Sports Worldwide on 947, Vuma FM and Rise FM. Powered by Hollywood Bets.
Good afternoon to you, Rob. Good afternoon to your listeners. Can please somebody balance me how they select players going to the World Cup in South Africa? Like, I don't understand it. Like, for example, I want to speak about Zwane. Zwane play less game than Tito. Zwane have less goals than Tito. Zwane have less assists than Tito. Zwane's leg can't carry him for 90 minutes. Zwane was absent when Sundowns playing CAF Champions League, both of the CAF final, and yet is going to play World Cup. They left Tito, who got more goals than Zwane. I don't understand this. And also Motiba was injured. I don't know exactly. Was injured Motiba, and then they call him on Bafana Bafana, and then they call Cross from Kaizer Chiefs in case Motiba gets more injured, so that Cross can cover Motiba. Yes, there's nothing going to do. We have to be behind the boys. We love the boys. Go Bafana Bafana, go.
Yeah, those final words are very important. Go Bafana Bafana, go. As you know, that the head coach Hugo Broos saying that his final 26-man World Cup squad represents the best players from the best teams in South Africa this season. The Belgian tactician highlighted the dominance of Mamelodi Sundowns as well as Orlando Pirates, insisting that their players bring invaluable experience of performing under pressure at the highest level. Broos also explained that selecting from these clubs ensured that the squad with both quality and resilience, as many of the players have already proven themselves in continental and domestic competitions. So South Africa will now carry that pedigree into the World Cup finals.
I think it's very important. First of all, we can say that we have players of the best team of the season. They are champion. At the other side, we have players of the Champions League winner. And certainly that side of football is very important. Those guys have much experience on high level, have much experience to play under pressure. Again, the game of Sunday, I can assure you, that was maybe the most difficult game of Sundowns in years. Not only the opponent, but mentally. So that helps a lot when you have those players in your team. And I think together there are, 14 or something? 15? I don't know. So it's important because those guys have a lot of experience. But not only that, we have guys who play abroad in different competitions, sometimes better competitions. So that helps the quality increase in your group. And again, I'm very happy for once, and maybe Sundowns will not like that, but that Pirates is champion now. It's another thing. It's another feeling, and I'm certainly happy that Sundowns won the Champions League, because I was afraid that if they should lose, that I got players who would be very disappointed, and it should be normal. So I think I had a lot of work to do if Sundowns should lost that second leg in the Champions League. So now they came with a boost of confidence, and that helps also a lot.
All right, what about the most talked about issue, guys? Bafana Bafana's head coach Hugo Broos explaining the difficult decision now to leave Kaizer Chiefs goalkeeper Brandon Peterson out of his final 26-man World Cup squad. And with Ronan Williams, the undisputed first choice, the battle now for two. Sure. I suppose the two remaining goalkeeping slots come down to Peterson, Orlando Pirates' Sipho Chain and Ricardo Goss of Siwelele. But Hugo Broos admitted, though, that it was a very tough call, but ultimately opted for Chain and Goss to provide balance and depth behind Williams.
When you make a selection, first of all, you try to have a certain balance in your selection. Not too much from this, not too much from that. Do we have height in the selection? Do we have players who are at that moment in good shape? Do we have players who are not for the first time with us? And that's also the reason why Peterson is not with us. Peterson was only 2 days with us. So I know Peterson as a goalkeeper. So when I said him yesterday evening after we came back from the announcement, I said him also, I said, listen, I have to choose between three goalkeepers, Goss, Shane and you. I have to choose two goalkeepers. When you look at the quality of those guys, you can't choose because they are in the same quality. So on what level you will choose then? And for me, it was the integration. We had only one good training, and that was Tuesday. And that was it. I don't know Brandon as a human being. So in those 2 days, you can't know him. How will he react when he don't play? How is his reaction on whatever? And that made me choose not to take Brandon. It's not a question of quality, it's just the integration. So this is very important, that all those things you tick together and then make your choices. But sometimes still it's very difficult to choose between two players. So again, I think there is certain balance in our team. We have also height, what is very important. I made already the analysis of our two opponents. You can be sure there are tall teams, so we need tall men also. So and all these aspects of how choosing a team play a role in the final decision. So now I think we have a balanced team. We will go rather soon to Mexico because we need that adaptation on high altitude. Also the jet lag, 8 hours jet lag. I asked Olwetu 2 days ago, I said, how is it? Because he's coming from Philadelphia, 7 hours. He said, yeah, okay, middle of the night I'm awake. Okay, so you have to adapt that also. So that's why we are all going on Sunday. And I'm very happy again with the guys who are going with.
Certainly the words there of Coach Hugo Broos. Would love your thoughts about what happened last night, and it's still an ongoing conversation. Obviously nothing will change. The selection remains the same. But huddle up, guys, whether you're on the YouTube channel or listening on radio, wherever you are, around the country, the continent, or the world. This is hashtag MSW, Marawa Sports Worldwide. A few seconds from now, our guest hops into the studio. As I said, here nice and early. True gentleman of the game, Cedric Kaze.
Previously on Marawa Sports Worldwide.
Coming through live from Sefako Makgato Presidential Guest House at the Union Building. The president of the country, President Cyril Ramaphosa, just stepping in.
Nearly everyone in South Africa is a coach. But today we have the head coach, Hugo Boss, and we must support him. So I'm here to give him and the boys maximum support of the nation so that they go out there and play their hearts out. Cheer, to support, and to stand behind our boys.
But there must be a sense of belief, though, that for the very first time we could qualify into the knockout stages.
The belief is unbelievable. I mean, South Africans now are full of hope, are full of belief, and they know that this is a team that's going to represent their hopes, their wishes, and their ambitions. So hope is abroad in the air tonight in South Africa. So I think everyone is hopeful that this is the team that's going to bring the cup home.
Hashtag MSW. Hashtag MSW.
He's in a league of his own.
Marawa Sports Worldwide.
And it goes through to the boundary.
This is where sport breaks, bends, and gets told straight.
All of us there have our smallanyana skeletons.
Hashtag MSW on 947. Boomer FM, Rise FM, and Sowetan Live.
All right, here we begin, guys. Looking forward to this conversation. Waited long and hard, and I said he cannot leave the country before he steps in here and has a chat with us. That's why, tonight we welcome a man whose journey has crossed the borders, cultures, and some of the most pressure-filled touchlines on African football soil. From shaping teams with discipline and tactical intelligence to stepping into one of the hottest seats in South African football at Naturena. Now, his story is one of resilience, ambition, criticism, of course, growth, unwavering belief. And he also arrived at Kaizer Chiefs carrying the dream of restoring glory to one of Africa's greatest institutions. And along the way, though, came the weight of expectation, unforgettable victories, painful setbacks, and also lessons only football can teach. And that is why tonight the former co-coach opens up like never before what truly happened during his time at Naturena. What were the biggest challenges of leading a giant like Kaizer Chiefs? What memories does he cherish the most, and where does his journey lead to next? From Burundi to the grand stages of African football, from assistant coach to one of the most talked about tacticians in the PSL. And that is why tonight I've got the privilege of sitting down with coach Cedric Kaze for an honest, powerful, emotional reflection on football, leadership, pressure, as well as purpose. Coach, good evening and welcome.
Good evening, Mr. Robert.
How are you?
I'm doing great.
Sure. I don't think everybody that's watching on the YouTube channel will agree with me that I've never seen you wearing a suit. And I was watching, you walked in, you were carrying a suit, you were just dressed shabbily like me. And then you disappeared and you came back next minute, boom, in a suit. So I'm kind of feeling under pressure here right now, Coach. Are you a stylish man? Because you've presented yourself now completely differently.
It's just I feel that there are some functions that have to go with being stylish and as well it's a respect for your function, your studio, and everything as well that you have done, because I'm a big fan since early when I saw you on SuperSport maybe 15-20 years ago. On about the Premier League and everything. It's you inspired a lot of people, and as well I feel like I have to to respect this office.
Sure. Wow, thank you so much for the respect you've shown. I think it's a mutual respect from my side as well, and that's why I decided, before you leave the country, you've got to pay us a visit, because I thought you were going to be coming back next season. Now, obviously, things have suddenly changed. Did that take you by surprise?
Not really. It didn't take me by surprise. A little bit, but I feel like there was discussions that seem to not go, in the converging way. And but it's that's the world of football, and I'm pretty sure that everyone, because there was two parties that agreed to part ways, and I'm pretty sure that every party has weighed his options, and as well has weighed his the purpose of what's coming next, and I don't hold any grudge at all. I'm very grateful, very thankful to the institution, to the club, to the chairman, to the sporting director, Mr. Kaizer Jr., to Bobby, to Jessica, Kemi, and everyone that we worked around with. They have been incredibly helpful and supportive in this time. But it's a journey that comes to an end, and we look forward to the future.
All right, I want to come back there because there was a lot that you said that I want to come back and revisit, because you said you're not surprised, but at the same time there was a sense that I got that you would have expected, given the fact that you've given Kaizer Chiefs their best finish, coach. Everybody knows this. Their best finish in a season since the 2019-2020 season, when they finished second to Sundowns. You've given them third with 2 games to go, and also qualification for the Confed Cup. All of those things in anybody's book are guaranteed a job into the next season. So when we come back from the break, that's where we'll pick things up. Looking forward to your conversation as well via WhatsApp voice notes, as well as calling us directly in studio on 011-883-8947.
#MSW live
Now
on 947 Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Soweto Live at the same time.
Yo, how is your trolley so full these days, friend?
It's my way, Jomi. I save up to 40% on my car insurance premiums every month.
My way insurance?
Yes! Now I have more money back in my pocket, even though hubby switched to my way. Manja, we're both saving, which means we have more money to focus on the things we love and live our way.
Savings after savings.
Real people, real cars, real savings. For a quote, visit myway.co.za. Premiums are risk profile dependent. MyWay is a licensed non-life insurer and FSP. T's and C's apply. MyWay. Live your way.
Still shopping around for a saving here and a deal there? Choose Checkers, SA's #1 in value supermarket, and save on deals like Lancewood cheddar or Gouda cheese, 900 grams for $139.99. Surf fruit 100% fruit juice blend, 1.5 litre, any 2 for 89 Rand. And Omo Auto liquid detergent 2 litre or capsules 20 per pack, any 2 for 200 Rand. Valid until 7 June, only at Checkers.
At Lotto Star, we're proud to be the first in SA to offer a dedicated responsible betting program. Need to check in with yourself? Take our self-assessment quiz. Need a break? Choose a cooling off period or our easy self-exclusion option. For help and support, our independent counselors are here 24/7. Lotto Star, your world of live games. Lotto Star is licensed by the Mpumalanga Economic Regulator. No under 18. NRGP 0800 006 008. T's and C's apply. All games are fixed odds betting events.
Doing your famous through meetings, in traffic, at the store. Don't let seasonal hay fever get in the way of a better you. Unite against allergies with Demazin once a day, providing 24-hour non-sedating relief from symptoms like a runny nose, sneezing, and itchy red eyes. Demazin gets it done. Speak to your pharmacist today about Demazin once a day.
Get Mojo Sleep at a Mojo price only at Mojo Beds, with a mega 20% off any Sealy or 40 Winks mattress or bed set. Shop the Sealy Cambria Firm Comfort Queen set for only 5,999 and save 1,500. Sealy and 40 Winks in all sizes, all less 20%. Now that's a Mojo-licious deal. Find your best sleep at Mojo Beds. Good night. Visit us in the Park Meadow Centre opposite Eastgate Mall.
It's that time of the year. Sore throats, congestion, wet and dry coughs, pain and fever. For trusted relief for you and your family, ask your pharmacist to recommend a winter survival pack from the Adcock Ingram OTC range. With products like Medikil A, Expigen, Corenza Paracy, Adco Napamol, Dialint Junior and more, we have you covered this winter. Remember, Adcock Ingram OTC, sponsors of Brave.
Previously on Marawa Sports Worldwide.
Coming through live from Sefako Makgato Presidential Guest House at the Union Building. Mum Natasha Chikles, as she joins me.
We're all celebrating our achievement as a country, and we're celebrating Bafana Bafana and football in general.
So you believe that 2026 is the year South Africa breaks the mold, make history, and get into the knockout stage?
Yes, I do believe that, because if you can see from Bafana, so the whole South Africa actually celebrating football.
Yes.
And definitely we earn the respect from FIFA and from CAF. Definitely we the best of the best. We can say that. And of course we have to continue.
#MSW.
#MSW. He's in a league of his own.
Marawa Sports Worldwide.
And it goes through to the boundary.
This is where sport breaks, bends, and gets told straight.
All of us there have our smolanyana skeletons.
#MSW on 947. Boomer FM, Rise FM, and Sowetan Live.
Well, as we uncover those Smolanyana skeletons, you're joining us on #MSW Marawa Sports Worldwide. Cedric Kaze, former Kaizer Chiefs co-coach, is my guest here tonight. And as I say, interactive as always via voice notes, via the YouTube channel. We'll check out the comments in just a few seconds. Heading into the break, I made mention of where you and Ben have left, Ben Yusuf have left Kaizer Chiefs in probably and arguably a very healthy position. For the first time in a very long time. And I put it at 2019, 2020 because that's exactly what happened. So is that for you not justification enough to keep a job at Kaizer Chiefs? I mean, what are the expectations from management? What do they want you to achieve for then to justify a continuation of the contract?
I think that I will not talk on behalf of them, but they did mention that they wanted a Champions League spot, which when you look at it and you take in fact the history of the club for the last 5 years, it's I feel it's not a logical target. And because as well, last 2 years we finished out of top 8. We couldn't qualify for the top 8. It's been like 6 years we haven't been to CAF. We won there this season after winning the Nedbank Cup. And that's why we say that we live with a mind of that we have done what we could with the resources that we had, and it's probably as well they want to go another way, and you can't blame them for that. But I truly believe that even in how we play, how the statistics of the team were. The most improved in the last few years. We had, for example, conceded 19 goals in the season, and it has not happened in 10 years. And but I'm glad we got the opportunity. They gave us the opportunity, the platform to do what we love, and we glad as well that we left. We are leaving the team in a better place that where we found it.
As you mentioned that, in my head, I'm thinking, in my books, that's what I call an unrealistic target. When you've been finishing outside of the top 8, and then you come in, and the two teams that have been performing, one is playing Champions League, and the other one has just been on top 4, which is Orlando Pirates. There's no way you're going to get a Champions League spot. That's an unrealistic target. And I will say that to your face because you know that it's unrealistic. So was that then not a way of saying, well, you didn't meet that target, as unrealistic as it is, so we can't sign you up for the next season?
No, actually, that's it's not how it happened. But as well, Mr. The sporting director did mention about the Champions League spot. But as well, it was very amicable discussion between two parties because as well we put it on the table what we wanted going forward and in our. End of season report to show what we need to go forward and to be a more challenger next season to the top two teams and and as well they had what they felt probably they want going forward and the two expectations didn't meet. And we agreed that we're gonna part ways and in a very amicable way. As I said, we're looking forward to the future.
But as amicable as it can be, Cedric, you would be personally disappointed, though.
It's true that because you have been with the team for 2 seasons, and you have a clear idea, in your mind you have a clear idea of what needs to be done to challenge the top two positions and to challenge for the league and to challenge for trophies, and you feel that you are not that far away from those trophies, and and as well the way that we got eliminated into CAF Confederation, there is a lesson that you have learned, there is experience that you have gained in how it was done, and you feel that you can go further next season. Yeah, that's the disappointment you had, because you feel that with what I have done and what I saw, there is an opportunity to take that team further.
Were you given an opportunity maybe to then call it reapply for the position, or just apply for the position? Because if they're looking for one man to coach as opposed to a co-coaching situation, were part of your discussions maybe for you to submit your application to say, now, as Cedric Kaze, I would love to have the top job myself?
We didn't get to that. As I said, we submitted what we believe that we need to get the team further next season. Probably themselves, they had as well something in my mind, and as how the team needs to go forward, and we say that as much as we are discussing, but there is no we are not meeting our needs, and we didn't get to that discussion, but sure. It's something that if it comes in the future, why not?
The reason why I asked that, Coach, is because although many people might not know your pedigree as a coach, but when you were coaching in Burundi, and even on the one occasion, you won the league. And on the other occasion, you won the league and you were unbeaten the entire season. So hence I'm saying that maybe as Cedric Kaze, given an opportunity to coach as a head coach, is a different thing to trying to align with another person's philosophy who might not fully have the philosophy that you have. So given that record, I can imagine that wherever you're going to go next will be in a position where you are the man in charge.
Yeah, probably yes. But before that, I want to emphasize that our working relations with my co-coach Halil Ben Youssef was harmonious, and was very good. We are people with different skills and people with passion. went very well, and were people that got along very easily. But now it's for the future. Yes, yeah, I'm looking for something, and it's true that I have coached in Burundi, and maybe people as well, they don't know that before Nabi comes to Yanga, I was the head coach for an entire season. I finished second. I went probably 21 games unbeaten. I won the first trophy for Yanga after 40 years. And it's I have been always I wanted always to do the coaching job, because that's my passion. That's what I love.
Do you think, though, unfairly so, a lot of South Africans maybe gave you a title as an interpreter as opposed to a coach? So, they were used to you interpreting for Nabi, and then the next thing you're wearing the head coach's cap as well. I'm sure that's something that's crossed your mind a number of times.
It's yes, it has crossed my mind, but I take it as a joke, because even when I got to Kaizer Chiefs, in my contract and everything, they told me that you can do it or not do it. It's not part of your job, but I chose to do it because I felt that it might help the team and help the club to smooth the information going from one to another. And I say, because I came to this club, I didn't come for the titles, like that I should be called assistant coach or whatever. But I came to help the team to advance, to give joy to the supporters, to do everything to make the club successful.
I mean, there were stories that the relationship with Coach Nabi became a bit strained when he was here at Kaizer Chiefs. I mean, firstly, is that true? And what's your relationship like now with Coach Nabi?
I'll say, that in those kind of situations where a head coach is removed, there is always things that happens, and as well when they choose the assistant coaches to take over, and most of the times the people think that there is something behind, and that's how as well relationship gets as you said, strained, and it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that that situation happened, and me and Nabi, we have always been on a very good terms. We haven't spoken to since that time, but it's someone that I can call anytime, and as well I'm pretty sure that he can call me anytime.
But obviously those phone calls haven't happened since he left the club.
It's true that those phone calls haven't happened since he left.
Well, some people say that he felt betrayed. I don't know what the betrayal is about. Did he ever share that with both of yourself and Ben Yusuf?
No, he never shared anything about that, because even the last day of him at the club, we were together. We spent the day together. He left. We say goodbye, and but there was no any animosity about how he left that time.
Hi Rob, could you ask Coach Kaze for me who was selecting the squad on Kaizer Chiefs, because the squad was keep on changing. So I really want to know who was the main man to select the squad. It's him, or it was Khalil, or it was SD. Thank you.
I suppose that's a co-coaching tough question. Maybe it's not a tough question. Is who was actually selecting the team at the end of the day? It's both of us. It's and that's why I say that we have a very harmonious relationship, because we saw things to I would say in the same eyes, and but most of the time, because on the training ground, even the video analysis and everything, I would take care of every defensive aspect of the game, and he will take offensive aspect of the game. But the lineup were entirely and 100% coming from both of us. Glody Lilepo, shared a very interesting message. He posted something almost heartfelt. It seems that there was a good connect that you had with Glody.
Yes, because it's Glody is it's a player that we wanted to bring when we were still in Tanzania, and without saying a lot of things, or or trying to put flowers on my side, I would say that I played a big part for him to come to Kaizer Chiefs, and I tried to smooth things between the management and himself and his people. And it's a player that as well, he speaks French, and he doesn't speak very well English, and he could speak to me or Halil in French, and we could help him. But it's a player that I played a very big part to bring at Kaizer Chiefs.
I know that in the very same seat where you seated, the technical director of Kaizer Chiefs, Kaizer Mdong Jr., sat. He sat there, and we had a very in-depth, maybe at times a very difficult interview and conversation. And I'm sure you would have listened, and deep down inside, something would have triggered, right? Because not so shortly after, there was that press conference, and you did that presentation with the stats that were involved as well. Just tell me a bit more of what went through your mind in hearing what you heard and then prompting you to have that press conference.
It was a time of difficult times, tough times, and I heard a lot of things, but as well from the sporting director, I heard as well very, very nice and supportive things. But I wanted first to show everyone that it's not in 1 month that we have lost everything we have worked on for 6 or 7 months. We came with an idea of playing. It's a game model that all the players, they know. Every meeting, in every room at Nature now, changing rooms, the meeting rooms, there are notes of the game model in every aspect, and even in changing rooms, just to remind the players how we want to play. And we have been working on that since we Nabi arrived, because I came a little bit after, and it's I wanted to remind everyone that it's not, we didn't lose everything that we worked on for 6 or 7 months in 1 month, because of 3 defeats or 4 defeats that everyone should be put to bed, or put to garbage. That was my intention, and as well I know myself by being a little bit calm, but I wanted as well to be offensive, to not let the situation sometimes it's kind of, we were the victim of vendetta or something, but I didn't want to feel myself a victim of anything.
I mean, you were obviously visibly quite upset, and like you're saying, you're normally a very calm person, but when you have to bring your facts to the table, you have to do that with authority, with conviction, and also trying to put the message across all at the same time.
Yes, because it's a period that I believe every team goes through. It's we had 3 defeats in a row in the league, and as well the disqualification from the CAF Confederation, which makes the 4 defeats. And at that time, we played 7 games in 21 days, 7 away games, not even home games, because even our home games, the 2 games that we played in CAF Confederation were relocated to Polokwane and Durban. And it was a very tough time for everyone. And I didn't want, because that message was for even everyone. Even I'm not talking even to the players, but I want as well even the players to believe that they didn't lose everything we have worked on for the past and every result that we have got since the beginning of the league. At that time, we finished the first round of the league with only one loss against Sekukune, and we didn't lose all of it in 1 month.
All right, our conversation continues. Lots of voice notes to go through. Cedric Kaze, my guest.
#MSW live now on 947 Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Soweto Live at the same time.
MSW. Disney on Ice is back. Join Mickey, Minnie, Stitch, and all your favorite Disney stars from Frozen, Moana, Toy Story, Coco, and more. Mickey's Search Party skates into Sunbet Arena, Times Square from the 27th of June to the 5th of July. It's the ultimate family winter holiday outing, packed with excitement and adventure. Book now at showtime.co.za. Disney on Ice, brought to you by Showtime Management in association with F&B and 947.
Stop paying monthly banking fees. Rather invest them in the world's best companies. That's right, Standard Bank lets you become an investor. A cool one who loves sneakers. No need to know about stocks and shares. Simply open a Standard Bank private account and use your monthly banking fees to invest with Shift. So don't just shop sneakers. Invest in the companies who make them. Offer valid for limited time only. Standard Bank is the official partner of national football teams and an authorized FSP and registered credit provider. T's and C's apply.
You hear that? That's the sound of business execution finally visible. No more chasing people and reports. No more disconnected systems. No more guessing if our business is performing or not. iStratGo connects strategy, people, performance, and day-to-day work into one clear software platform, so leaders can see what's working, what's not, and where to focus. Because when execution is visible, everything runs better. Book a demo on istratgo.com. istratgo.com.
Your boss noticed. Your ex noticed. The neighbors definitely noticed. Because some cars say, I rented a car. And some cars say, I rented the car. Sani Sixt Rent a Car. Premium rentals. For people who don't settle. Choose the right car. Rent Sani Sixt on sani.co.za.
The Cannabis Expo, presented by Bud Box, returns to Stanton Convention Center from 29th to 31st May for the biggest cannabis event on the continent. Hundreds of products, cultivation technology, and the latest trends shaping the cannabis industry. Also featuring Mixology Fest and the Vape Expo, presented by Ignite, bringing music, drinks, and atmosphere across all 3 days. The Cannabis Expo, Mixology Fest, and the Vape Expo, 29th to 31st May. Stanton Convention Center. Tickets through Howler and at the door.
If your family's a bit big, a bit weird, a bit wild, let's go. If your family is a soccer team, or a choir, or both, let's go. If your family is non-family, non-human, or none of the above, let's go in the new family-friendly Ford Territory with a redesigned grille, spacious interior, and enhanced technology. Get ready to test drive the new Ford Territory at your nearest Ford dealer today. T&Cs apply.
Previously on Marawa Sports Worldwide.
Coming through live from Sefako Makgato Presidential Guest House at the Union Buildings. We also got the president, the SAFA president, Danny Jordan. Dr. Danny Jordan is here. As much as it's exciting for everybody around the country who's anticipating this final, there's also going to be 6 players, unfortunately, who are going to have to take a knock and a chop, and they'll get to find out here tonight. I mean, it's an almost moment for them, but they won't be able to board that flight on Sunday.
Yeah, you know, I feel the pain for those players. When you are so close and then you don't make it, it is the most devastating thing for any player. So I hope that the players will not regard it as being a rejection, but an encouragement. And next time we'll be there. It's a joy for those who are in. I feel the pain for those who may have to go back home, unpack their bags and watch on TV.
MSW.
MSW. Hi, Mr. Mero and the team. Hi, Coach. Coach, my question to you is, could you have remained with Kaizer Chiefs or at Kaizer Chiefs if the management asked you to assist the new technical team? David in Parkwood.
Good evening, Mr. Marawa and Sava, Coach Kaze, Yozabie, Kuluma Nasbongaleno Amkwan Gamka Matafen. Mr. Marawa, I just got one question for Coach Cedric. Will he consider staying put in the Betway Premiership and look for another team? Thank you, Mr. Marawa. Good show as always.
Hi, Rob. This is Andrew from Rediport. Rob, quick question for Coach Kaze. Does he believe that they betrayed Coach Nabi? Thank you, Andrew from Rediport.
Good evening, Rob. Coach Kaze. Coach, you strike me as a calm, detail-oriented, analytical thinker with modern football acumen. But these qualities were often not seen when Kaizer Chiefs were playing. Can that be attributed to the quality of players that you had at your disposal? And last, with all the teams where you have worked, like by Leverkusen, Nice, Kaizer Chiefs, La Masia, and many other teams, which one ranks top in terms of professionalism? Thank you so much.
Hi, Rob. Greetings to you and all the listeners. This is Joel from Wattville in Benoni. Rob, to me, the decision to allow these coaches to go, I think it has been very harsh. I was thinking these people, they're going to be kept around and then maybe they're going to continue what they have been doing. But anyway, that's how football goes. But it shouldn't be going like this. Thank you. Sharp.
Good evening, Rob. Uchiko Emden. Quick one regarding the two coaches, now former Kaizer Chiefs coaches. Was there any mandate when Coach Nabi left for them to achieve? Secondly, we struggled. Perhaps they can articulate and explain to the football masses and to the Kaizer Chiefs fans what was their football philosophy, because we struggled to identify what their philosophy is as compared to a Kevin Hunt, whom he will wake me up in the wee hours of the morning. I will know the Gavin's way of play. But with them, we definitely struggled. Uchiko Emden will listen on the radio. Thank you.
Good evening, Mara. This is Kumbozo from 85 Mnambi. Mara, I just want to say thank you to the coaches for their job well done. And my question is, do they think that they deserve to be given a new contract by the coaches management? Thank you, Robert Marawa. Nice show, as always.
Good evening, Matluput. I hope you're good. The coaches have done a tremendous job. I think their fallout was just not retaining the Nedbank Cup. I think had they retained the Nedbank Cup as well as finished number 3, the management would have retained them. Nevertheless, I think they did a tremendous job. They left the club in a better position, and we appreciate them for that. We appreciate them for that. Otherwise, I would like to ask the coach what happened between them and Nabi. Was there a fallout of some sort between the technical team and Nabi? Was there a fallout of some sort? Because we've had rumors that there've been a fallout between them and Nabi. Could the coach provide clarity on that? Thank you, Matlaputo.
All right, so many questions to deal with here. Coach Cedric Kaze with us before he heads back home. When do you leave?
Early hours of Saturday.
Saturday, sure. And you head straight back home?
Going to Burundi first for couple days, and then I'll go to Canada. That's where I live, and as well for the World Cup.
Have you bought some tickets to go to the World Cup?
Yes. There is a very good game that I'm watching, Ivory Coast against Germany. It's going to be in Toronto.
Is that from a tactical perspective, interest perspective, or maybe future job perspective?
I'm keen to learn everything every day, and I want to as well to take an opportunity to watch a World Cup game since it's close to home.
Talking about the World Cup, I'm going to get to these questions on the from the voice notes in a second. I was at the announcement yesterday. And I had to move very, very close to Brandon Peterson because I could see how disappointed he was at not being selected to go to the World Cup. Were you surprised? Because surely, I think in South Africans' eyes, they had seen his performances. They had seen his man-of-the-match performances every single weekend. They had seen his clean sheets. But Hugo Broos made a decision that he did. Give me a perspective of what you felt.
I felt very bad. I felt very bad for Brandon with all the efforts that he has made this season. But first and foremost, I felt very bad for the 6 players that got left out because of not because, but in a scenario that you bring the players to a place to announce the players that are going, and those players are left hanging around, and I'm pretty sure that I have never seen anything like that in the world. But it happens how it happens. But I felt maybe there could have been a classy way of telling them that they're not gonna be part of the World Cup squad. But as well, I have learned enough to not criticize any coach because of the choices that he makes, because he has probably weighed everything that he wants for the World Cup. But on the other hand as well, I heard what he said about not taking Brandon Peterson, and I talked and I felt that it was a little bit, not fair to Brandon, because you don't take him because of his performances, and then which criteria are we using to select players if it's not performances? That left me as well, with a lot of question and as well disappointment. I will talk to Brandon later, because as well I got a message from him this afternoon. I was planning to talk to him and give him my word of encouragement, because I have lived with the man, not with the player. I want to talk about the man. He's an incredible human being, very respectful, very positive, very spiritual with his family, and he has helped in a lot of things, the club, even us as a technical team. And sometimes players, they don't you leave the pitch upset of the standard of training that they have done, and we go to Brandon. We call Brandon in our office. We say, Brandon, you need to go talk to your teammates, and we can't accept those standards of training. And he will fix it right away. He will go to the players. He will tell them that the videos are here. You can watch the training, and you were not good enough at training, and that starts with training, and then it's gonna reflect at the game. And he's and hopefully he can get some comfort from his family, and as well that to know that he's done everything to deserve the spot.
What did his message to you say?
He was just expressing his gratitude about the 2 seasons that we have worked together. The trick and details that we have shared about about the team, and about especially because it concerns him as well, about not conceding goals, and especially worked a lot on because we felt that the team before were very was taking too many goals on set pieces, and the previous years, and we have worked a lot on details how to avoid that, and as well from crosses and things like that.
Would you accept a job here in the PSL if you were offered one?
Yes.
Have you been offered one?
There are some talks that are happening, and if if it goes well, I would gladly because I believe that I know the platform, I know the league, I know the players, I know the format of the league, and I'm pretty sure that I can be helpful.
Is there a team in the top 8?
Let's say that it's a team in the top 10.
Hey!
To give you more...
something more rounded.
Yeah.
Hey, okay. When I say to you, Babi Nanoko, does that mean anything to you?
I think Sekukune, that's the name of...
a club, right?
Yeah.
You familiar with it?
As every team that we have played against, we look at every opponent, and we spend so much time analyzing them. And Sekukune have been part of the league, and you know them by
You like the colors of the jersey?
Yes, it's a good color. It's a good color.
It would suit you. Would suit you, Coach. You know what? Time is crazy, but I'm glad that possibly you're going to come back to SA. I would really love that, because I think that's your signature, and as some people were saying, that what is your identity? What kind of football do you envision for yourself? I think that footprint will be shown when you do come back and you start a pre-season with a brand new team. So all I'm saying to you, Coach, part 2 is when that announcement is made and you are back here wearing a tracksuit of that club. You won't have to go through different clothing changes here. We'll keep it smooth and nice. But just know, Coach, that you're one of the individuals that I've respected with all the toughness that comes with the job. I've seen the blood, sweat, and tears from a distance. But now that we get to talk to you in as intimate a scenario as now, I just wanted to let you know that I wish you everything of the best moving forward. You most probably and possibly deserved another shot at the job that you were currently in. And obviously, things didn't work out. All the best in your travels. I'll see you in the brand new season.
Thank you very much, Robert. And thank you, everyone, for the invite.
Appreciate it, man. What a gentleman and a scholar. Coach Cedric Kaze, wishing him everything of the best, a safe journey to Burundi and a safe journey to the World Cup in Canada. Marawa Sports Worldwide, back again tomorrow. Guess who's on the show? Let me keep quiet. Brought to you by Hollywood Bets.
The thrill, the drama, the action. Let the game begin. Marawa Sports Worldwide on 947, Vuma FM and Rise FM. Powered by Hollywood Bets. #MSW live now on 947 Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Soweto Live at the same time. #MSW.